One. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast nobody asked for. I'm your host, Cog. This is my co-host, Tyler.
Yo, what's up?
This is my co-host, Zayden.
My teeth itch.
Again, this is my co-host, Gia.
Hey.
And today we have a guest. His name is Severus Snake because Gia is unoriginal, but I mean original, not unoriginal.
Here,
My bad. That's Severus. Yep.
here he is. Say hi.
He's like, what the fuck are
He
you
said hi.
doing? All right. So
He's brown. He's a boa, I think. Or no,
this
he's a ball
might
python.
this
Ball
might be our
python.
first episode on Spotify if I can figure some stuff out. So yeah, if it is our first episode on Spotify, this is gonna be episode 1 again, but don't worry about it. Anyway,
I was just saying
yeah.
that for our audio listeners out there.
Yeah, so if
He
we
is a
have
ball python.
Audio
any
listen.
if we have any just audio listeners, you couldn't see Severus, but that's okay. But yeah, if you're new, this is a very scuffed podcast, and it's also just pretty much taking the piss out of everything. Yeah.
I don't like taking piss out of things. I'm not gonna lie.
If you listened to our last
like taking
episode
pisses, though.
on YouTube, Zayden, he lost a credit card at IckyCon, but he didn't tell the story. He just kind of teased you with it. So, Zayden, would you like to tell the story
Edged
about
it
how
a little
you?
bit with the story.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm
think
gonna
I
say
told
something.
the.
But I'm gonna get called.
Tyler,
Go
shut
for
up.
it, Tyler.
If I say it though.
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
fine.
say it.
Yeah, if
Say
you
it,
want.
Tyler. Say it, Tyler. Say it.
No, no. I'm
Say
not gonna
it! Say it right
Fair
now.
enough.
No. Everyone's
Okay,
gonna call
fine.
me gay.
Just say it.
What?
You think we're gonna call
No.
you gay? Gia has a
No,
Twilight
like-
poster in her room.
But I'm a female, so it's
Yeah,
different.
but females can be lesbian.
Okay.
Anyway,
Not.
Tyler, just say it.
No, just go on with the story.
okay.
It has to do with the word daddy, so I don't think you would want to hear it.
Oh,
I'm so
fuck.
confused.
Oh god.
Why is this a thing?
I don't know if you heard that
any-
clap, but I just popped a mosquito and it had blood in it and it dripped all over my
Oh.
keyboard.
Oh, that's nice.
Ew.
That's really nice.
At least it'll
Anyway.
go on your keyboard now.
I
Yeah.
live close to downtown Austin, and we went to IckyCon a couple weeks ago. If you weren't in tune for the last podcast, and I kind of edged you a little bit with a story of how I lost my sister's credit card. So I will go in depth on that because it involves a crackhead turning it in, and it was very confusing. So we
Oh, wait.
were
He
day
didn't.
3 at this
He
point.
didn't keep it.
No, that's like
super
the weirdest. But
surprising.
like, I'll get into it. That's so weird. It's so weird.
I
You'll
would've
have to
kept that
hear
shit.
it to like figure out what the fuck is happening. So we were at IckyCon. This was day 3. This is the third day of the 3-day convention.
Mhm.
I was in an Akatsuki robe and like a Naruto headband, walking down 6th Street, going to the Marriott, like going into the con because that's where it was. And my sister wanted to find parking, so she sent me ahead to go get in line for a voice actor, Bryce Papenbrook. He voiced Eren Yeager in Attack on Titan and Inosuke in Demon Slayer. So we were getting in line, or I was supposed to get in line for my party of 3 to go meet Bryce Papenbrook. And as I was walking down 6th Street, I was pulling out my phone to look at my map to like get to where I was supposed to go because I had no fucking clue where I was. I don't go to 6th Street often. And if you know anything about downtown Austin, there's a huge like bum thing going on right now where a lot of homeless people are just like camping out in front of in front of the city like office. I don't know what it's called. But basically there's just a lot of really cracked and methed out heroin addict bums all over the side of the road. And so as I was pulling my phone out, I had my sister's credit card in the pocket with my phone. So the credit card fell out of the pocket. And I didn't notice until my sister got into the convention later and she was like, "Hey, where's my card? I want to go buy a signed print from Bryce." And I was like, don't have it. Because I checked like all of my pockets. All of them.
Wait,
I
wait,
checked
is it
I
a
checked
is
like
it a credit card or a debit card?
it was a debit card. It was
Oh,
even
okay.
worse.
I was gonna say, why the fuck is your sister using a credit card so young? She's gonna fuck
Yeah,
up her
no.
credit score.
No, it was a debit card, sorry. But that's even worse because you can't get the money back once people like spend it.
Well,
So she
yeah,
had to
but
like
also once you realize it's gone, you can just take all the money out of the checking account that it's running on. So
she froze it. She froze the card as soon as she realized. But so I just kept saying sorry the rest of the day. I let her use the money in my wallet so that she actually had money to spend instead of just like fucking having no money the third day of the con, the day that she was planning to buy all the stuff that she had been sitting on for a while.
oh,
So once we got to like the end of the day, we were walking back to the car. It was like 4 blocks away. It wasn't super far. Um, we ended up retracing my steps along that sidewalk, but we never found it. We were walking back from the con. It was like sort of getting late. We left kind of early, so it was like sundown. And there was this like bum that like approached us, and he was wearing like a tattered leather jacket, and like he looked like he could like not be a bum and be a bum at the same time. Like we didn't know whether he was just styling out in a trashy hobo kind of way, or like he is a trashy hobo. So we
I
were
don't know,
approached by him,
trashy
and he was
hobo
like,
kind of way.
we we were approached by him, and he goes, "Hey man, I just woke up and like I went to bed hungry and I woke up hungry. Y'all got any money for me to eat?" And I was like, No, we just came from a con. We don't have any money left." And he was like, "Oh, it sucks, man." And he was really like tired, it seemed. But he looked at my sister, and my sister was like, "No, my brother actually lost my card today, so I couldn't even if I wanted to." And so I was like, "Nice, nice one."
thanks
And
for
we kept
calling me
walking.
out. You
Yeah, we
fucking
kept walking.
asshole.
We kept walking, and the bum he like mutters to himself. He's like, "I found a card today." And he says my sister's full name, like just out loud, randomly. He says Mercy, and then he says my last name, and and I like fucking spun around on a fucking. I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, Mercy," and then her last name and middle initial this, and I was like, "How does he remember all this? Like, how the fuck does he remember first, last, and middle initial?" And so I was like, "Where did you find it?" And he was like, "On this corner." And that was a corner that I had traveled, and I was like, "Oh, okay. You should have left it there, you fucking asshole." But he was like, "Yeah, I slipped it under the door of BJ's. I don't remember what the restaurant's name was, but it was like a restaurant slash bar. It was like I slipped it under the door of that place. Like I turned it in." And I was like, "Oh, so you turned it in? Like we can go get it?" And he was like, "No, no, no. I slipped it under the door." And I was like, "You slipped it under the door of a random restaurant? You didn't even turn it in." He was like, "No, because it wasn't open yet. So I just like slid it under the door." I'm like, "Why the fuck would you slide it under a door? If you had it in your hands right now, I could have it back. Like, why would you slip it under
Yeah.
a door? Why wouldn't you use it? You're like this fucking down on his luck hobo with nothing to eat. Why would you not use a card that you found?" Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But he was like, "Yeah, you can go get it. They open at like 8." And I was like, "Okay, cool." We were walking away from him, and he kind of followed us for a long time. And I was like, "Hey, man, thanks for all your help. Bye bye." And he was like, "Oh, okay, bye." And he like left. But he was following us for a while, and I was like really uncomfortable. I had my hand on my knife the entire time. I was like, "This guy's gonna fucking stab me." I was scared. It was some random fucking heroined out hobo, just like, and he was like 25 at most. This kid was young. He was young, but he was like heroined out. Um, but
Don't
we
do
got back to the
drugs,
car.
kids. Don't do
Yeah, we
drugs.
got back to the
Not
car,
even one.
and
Tyler,
I
don't
was.
do drugs.
We got back to the
Yeah.
car, and
Little
my
too late
sister
for
was
that.
like, "I do not care about the card anymore. Fuck that card. I'm not going to that establishment." Either two things are going to happen, or maybe three. She goes, "Number one, I'm going to get fucking murdered as soon as I get there. Like he's waiting for me, and I'm going to get murdered. Number two, he's going to ask for me to pay for dinner, and I'm not paying for his dinner. I am just not doing that. He picked up a card that didn't belong to him. It's not my responsibility to pay for his dinner, and I can't say no to that. So I'm not picking up the card, and it's already frozen. I'm not unfreezing it. And number 3, if he remembered my first, last, and middle initial, he remembers the card number, and I'm not using that card anymore because it's a debit card. So we just got a new one, and she got it in the mail the next week. But yeah, that was fucking crazy. That was just like the weirdest random chance thing I think that's ever happened to me ever in my fucking life. I don't know. It was weird.
That is
Wow.
really that's really weird.
That sucks.
It was the.
He-
It was a,
Damn.
I guarantee you he saw you drop it and then he walked up to you to say that he found it, but like he wanted to follow you around so you'd feel bad and buy him a meal once you went and got it.
no, I don't know. He didn't have it on him. Like he never pulled it out or anything. Like I didn't see him pull it out or anything like that.
Well, yeah, no,
And,
he definitely actually slid it under the door. He was just following you so that
Mhm.
once you did get it from them, you'd be
We were
buying
at the
lunch.
con for like 4 hours. Like we were inside that Marriott for 4 hours after I dropped the card. So there's no way he followed us or anything like that. Like he had to have remembered the card, not had it on him.
Well, yeah,
and-
but if he saw you drop it, he could remember your face if he could remember the fucking card. You
That's
know,
true.
like
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, heroin gives you fucking superpowers, I guess, because goddamn, that was weird.
Wow.
he honestly probably
Sounds
just
fun.
looked around and was like, "Which one of these people look like they could be named Mercy?"
I don't know.
Definitely
It was
one of the
weird.
people over there walking around in robes.
My sister was in a like Killua cosplay from Hunter x Hunter, and I was
Really?
in like a Naruto cosplay, and my friend Skylo was in a I think she was in a Tanjiro cosplay from Demon Slayer. So I don't know. We looked really weird. We got a lot of people who were like, "What's the event?" And oh my god, first day of the con, there are 2 Marriotts downtown. There's 3 Marriotts downtown. There's 3 Marriotts. There's 3 different ones. One's for business. It's called the JW Marriott. Not the Marriott we were supposed to go to. We went to it. We were inside the lobby, and some like very formal businessman goes, "What's the event going on here?" And we were like, "Oh, IkiCon. It's supposed to be somewhere here." And we went up to the front desk and they were like, "That is not this Marriott. I have no idea what IkiCon is." And I was like, "Nice." And so we like went out the building, circled around like 3 times trying to figure out where we were supposed to go. And this godsend of a valet parking guy came out and he was like, "Hey, are you guys trying to find IkiCon?" And we were like, "Yes." And he was like, "It's like down there. It's like 1 street. I'll take it to you if you want." And I was like, I was sussed out. But he was like in a suit. So I'm like, I'm not gonna get robbed in a suit, okay? No one's gonna rob me if they're in a suit. So
No one's
he
gonna
like
rob
led
you.
us to the con.
Yep.
And we
Moral
thanked
of
him
this
profusely.
story: if you are
Don't do drugs.
bringing a debit card to an event and you're wanting to buy something and you're planning on waiting, don't wait. Just impulsively buy everything
Don't
you
wait,
want.
impulsively buy. I have a really big
Yeah.
problem with like impulsively spending because of my ADHD. I just like I see something, I'm like, I want now, no patience.
Dude,
So
that
I
was
learned
I
a
want
trick.
now.
that was me with my new microphone, and then it was like, no, back order, and I was like,
I learned
So
a
I
trick.
got
It's
I
like
got the
you-
mic and not the thingy. The
I
thingy
learned
that
a
make
trick.
it
You
worky.
hold the item or imagine the item in your hand, and then hold the money that you actually have in your hand and think which one you want more. And it helps me not spend nearly as much.
See,
'cause
I can't hold the money that I'm going to be spending in my hands, Aiden, because I have a bank account.
Well, look at your bank account and be like, do I want that number to go down?
I mean, it went down and it's already halfway back to what it was somehow, so I'm not questioning it. Actually, you know what? I think PayPal canceled the back ordered item until they ship
no.
it. So well, I mean, it says I'm not getting charged until it ships. So I think they're just going to charge my PayPal again when it ships cuz it didn't go through the first time.
That might be just how back orders work. I don't know how back orders
It
work,
is how
but
back orders work, but I just thought it would sit in PayPal and process until they accept it.
that would suck if your account was just processing for that long. That'd be so annoying.
I mean, it would send me an email right when the item gets shipped, though, and I'd be like, "Oh, Pog."
Fighter.
Pog.
Biter, do it.
Talking about him?
Yeah, bite
Yeah.
He's not gonna
He's-
bite her.
he's-
Biter.
Severus
he
is
was
not gonna
coiled
bite her.
back. He was coiled back, and I wanted him to bite
His
her.
name actually Severus.
He's smelling her.
Yeah.
He's smelling her hand with his tongue. It's very cute.
Look how cute he is.
He's so
Smell the
cute.
camera.
I can't wait.
Smell
I
the
can't wait
camera.
for him to
Smell it.
kill
Smell
me.
it.
Yeah, he did
Oh,
it.
there.
Look at that
Can't wait
smeller.
for him to
Oh, he's
kill
sniffing.
me.
He be sniffing.
Mm.
What?
What'd you
Okay.
say, Tyler?
I said I can't wait for him to kill me.
Why would he won't? He physically cannot do
Oh, he
that.
can't? I
No.
thought you were one of those
What
cool
if
people that got,
what
like,
if
a poisonous
Tyler's name is
snake as a pet.
Dumbledore though?
What if
You're
though?
so funny. No.
I'm only saying that because I like Harry Potter.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure
don't-
everybody's seen that movie by now. And if you
I've
haven't,
read the
well,
books,
you
so
you
I'm,
fucking
like,
suck
extra.
anyway.
I'm
So
an extra tryhard.
Tyler, nobody asked, okay? But you can say what you were
Damn.
wanting to say earlier. Now, it's your turn to speak.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's your turn.
It's your turn
No.
to speak.
Speak.
No.
Oh well.
Do it.
What do I
Let's
talk about?
see.
What stories
Loser.
do I have?
I don't have any. So
Yes, Gio, we're aware. You never have any.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if I. Not any like funny
Oh,
ones. Like
I have a
Most of
funny
my
story from last night.
experiences are scary.
So, me and Zayden were in a Discord call, right? And Zayden can't find his antidepressant medication, right?
Oh god.
So I
Oh.
jokingly
Uh-huh.
say, "Hey man, I'm gonna order you an AirTag to put in your pill bottle when you find them." And so I get like the process started, and we're sitting there messing with engravings, putting like dicks on it and shit. And then I'm like, "Wait, do you have an A12 chip in your phone?" And he's like, "No." I was like, "Then it's not even gonna fucking work the way it's supposed to, because it needs the directional shit, you know?"
Yeah, it needs
Yeah.
it needs that chip. So if it doesn't have that chip, it's gonna be like
Yeah.
Find My iPhone, where it's like
Yeah, it's
yeah,
gonna be like,
it's
"Oh,
relatively here.
yeah, it's like in this house,
It's somewhere
you know?
in the area.
It's somewhere.
It's within like a 100-foot range, you know. Yeah, so I was like,
It's-
okay,
It's within the mile.
It's within the
but yeah, so we sit there
It's
for
within
about
the-
30 minutes before that, and we like mess with the engravings, and we put a horse and then a poop
HIV
emoji for horse
positive.
shit. Yeah, we put HIV plus because you can only put 4 characters on it. So we were sitting there just like, what would be the funniest thing to put on here? And so we were just sitting there doing that for about 30 minutes. And then, you know, I was like, wait, this thing's $30. I'm about to spend $30 on you. Is it going to work with your phone? And he was like,
Imagine.
oh,
if you just
maybe.
wasted that money.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Wait, have you
I
guys
don't
ever heard
even
about
know.
the Conjuring 3 stuff and like people getting possessed over watching it?
Oh my god, dude. I
That's
watched
so
that.
dumb.
I watched that movie and it was not
Never
even
heard of
good.
that.
It was so shitty. There's no
was
way
not
people were
very
getting
good.
possessed watching it. It wasn't even
The
about
other
ghosts.
ones were better.
For
Yeah,
real.
Conjuring
This
3 was way
this-
better.
The Conjuring 3 should have been like a standalone movie, not a Conjuring movie, because it wasn't even like the other Conjurings. It was about
Yeah.
fucking
Conjuring is
totems and
actually scary.
witchcraft. Yeah, the other ones are actually
Yeah.
scary. This one was just
Bro,
like,
all the Liam Neeson commercials are like, do not watch alone, blah 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 blah.
dude,
They hype it up so much.
dude,
Do
it
not
was.
watch alone.
I mean, I didn't watch it. I kind of technically watched it alone. I watched it in Discord with somebody. I can't remember if I watched it with Colby or if I watched it with Zayden.
You didn't watch it with me. I watched it.
Okay,
With
I
my
watched
girlfriend.
it. I watched it with Colby then, and we both thought it was so shitty.
Yeah, it was
Why?
not good. Like, and it's doing the same thing that the Satanic Panic did back in the '80s, where it's like, oh no, devil, that means possession and sacrifice and kill people. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Like, don't get me wrong, the movie was well made and it was good and all if it wasn't a
made.
Conjuring movie. You know, it would have
Yeah,
been good if
I'd
they
say.
would have made it like a movie called like The Witcher or some shit. I know that's already a thing, but like that would have been a good
That's
title for it. Not The Conjuring 3. Cuz like
Yeah, no,
I
it
haven't
was
seen it, so.
the only reason it was a
wouldn't think
Conjuring
they even
movie is
needed
because
to
it
go
had the
that
two
far.
characters from before.
yeah, but they
There
were
were
in the
no-
Annabelle movie.
Yeah, there were well,
Yeah.
Annabelle was part of The Conjuring. It was just like a kind of standalone from it.
Yeah, which is what this
Um,
movie should have been. You know?
Well, yeah, it shouldn't have been The Conjuring 3. It should
Why
have
they
been
have to
like
go all
The
the way to
Curse of the
3 with
Witch
The
or some
Conjuring?
shit
It
like
should have been
that, and it
just
should have been like a
just
standalone from the
Conjuring 1
series.
and 2.
Yeah.
The Conjuring should have just been 1 and 2 and then done because
I mean,
No,
we got
I-
most of the loose ends tied with The Conjuring 2, but I think they could tie more with the third one. They just didn't. They took no chance for lore. No chance. Cuz like if you've seen all the other Conjurings, you know like the nun and like all of the sub ghosts under her and then the one controlling the nun. Like there's like this hierarchy of ghosts and like spirits
Exactly,
and
yeah.
shit. And then the third one, it's just like, yes, witchcraft. This girl
Your
died.
mic,
What
your
just
mic,
happened to his
your mic just got.
He just went through a tunnel.
What?
He just went-
Your microphone
you're not
sounds like
listening.
it's inside of
Right
a light bulb.
Is it better now,
A
or is
light
it
Yeah,
bulb.
yeah.
still like that?
Dude, it sounded like you.
sound like a
It's
I
you know
would say
those.
like a paper towel roll. It sounded
You
like.
know those. You know
Does that make
those.
sense?
Big clear balls that you can put on the water and you like go inside of them, and it's
Oh
like
yeah.
you. Yeah, it sounded like you were inside of one of
Oh,
those.
that makes- yeah. That is- Or like McDonald's like play place type thing.
McDonald's Sprite.
Like the slide, you know? Never mind. Okay.
Yep.
Anyway. Yeah, I did not like the fact that it was called The Conjuring 3. It was an okay movie. Like I'd recommend different ones for people to watch.
I mean, I enjoyed it, but like it was upsetting because it was a Conjuring movie. You know, like it.
Yeah.
If it was a different movie, I would have been like, "Oh, this movie's good," but it's a Conjuring movie. It was so shit for a Conjuring movie.
Yeah.
So disappointing.
I think like if you're gonna watch a horror movie, there are better ones to be like recommended. Like I watched
Jesus
Come
Christ.
Play today for like the fourth time.
Severus is tilted. Oh, that movie is so good.
Yeah, I watched it for like the fourth
Never
time
seen
so that
it.
I could
Oh my
show my girlfriend.
Dude, I've watched that movie
Never
like
seen that.
4 or 5 times, and I still think it's scary. It still scares me when I watch it. It is a freaky ass movie.
My girlfriend wasn't like affected by it at all. Like obviously the jump
Your
scares got her,
girlfriend's a
but other than that-
psychopath.
Other than that, like she wasn't affected by it. Like she was like, "Haha, he just wants a friend," and I'm like, "What?
Wait,
he's
which
a,
movie are we
he's a
talking about?
fucking spirit
Okay.
demon
Gia,
that wants to like take
the
his
one
kid."
with the one with the guy on the phone. You know, like the. Did I make? I feel like I made you watch it.
Oh, the Five Nights at Freddy's phone guy?
No.
All right.
No.
After
Um,
this podcast, we're
the-
watching Come Play with Gia because she
No,
doesn't.
we are not.
Yes,
I'm not watching it
yes.
a fifth time. Oh my god.
Okay, we could watch
I
It was
need
a
to
that
stretch
other
to
one.
watch it a
Seen it.
fourth.
Zayden, we could watch the other
You
one with
can't- I'm
with the
not watching it.
butterflies.
I don't want to
Oh,
watch it.
Okay, have you
before I
guys
wake.
seen the
Yeah, Before I Wake. That movie was also good. It wasn't
That
scary,
movie was
but it,
really good. The
I
whole like
liked it.
Cankerman thing at the end made it really good.
yeah, it was good. It wasn't scary, but it was a good story. It wasn't a happy. I don't think it was a happy ending, was it? I don't really remember. But it was a good story.
It was a happy ending.
Oh,
what's it called? The Blair
It's a
Witch
feel-good
movie.
it's a feel good.
Blair
movie.
Witch
You
is
guys
stupid.
know-
I have the game. I
I
have
know,
the
it's
game,
so
and the game
dumb.
wasn't scary at all.
The movie was even dumber.
There's a
Like it would have been actually like kind of good if it was real, but
I had no idea that the Cabin in the Woods movies were comedies. I had
I didn't.
no idea.
I didn't either
They
until I
were?
watched it, and I was like, "This is
Yeah.
funny. What the fuck?"
I was so confused
mean-
because like I had all of my life I was like, I'm not watching Cabin in the Woods. I don't like scary movies. And then I started watching scary movies and I'm like, okay, I'll give Cabin in the Woods a try. It's a fucking comedy. I had no idea it was a comedy.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
It's a very gory comedy, but it is definitely a comedy.
It's a gorish comedy, but like
I
the
like
objects
it.
that people touch are the ones that are like they dictate how they're gonna die. And
Something like
it's
that.
it's cool. Yeah, that's like the
Okay.
whole premise. It's like this government facility trying to keep these like ancient gods asleep. So they're like, oh, kill 3 virgins, or like there's specific requirements for the 3 people, but they put them in this like vacation house out in the middle of the woods, and like the objects that they touch first are how they die. They have like a betting competition on it, and
Interesting.
like they try and like overthrow that whole government facility once they figure out about it. But
it was really, honestly,
really
it wasn't
fucking
even.
weird.
It wasn't even that good. If I'm being honest, I don't
No,
really like it.
it was-
I didn't like it.
It was kind of boring. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it was funny, and I got to see some of like my favorite like horror flick villains because they did get licenses for a lot of them. But I think most of it is just like it's a lot of Easter eggs, and it's not a lot of like actual story.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
a movie that did Easter eggs well was Ready Player One. I loved Ready Player One.
Oh yeah, that movie was
Yeah, Ready
really
Player
good.
One
Not a
was freaking
horror.
insane.
It's
I
not.
watched
It's
it and I
not
was
a
like
horror, but it
mesmerized the
is.
whole
It's
time.
really good.
Yeah,
I could watch
I've
that
watched
movie
it
every day.
over and over again
Dude, the
so many
production
times.
quality of that movie or the CGI or whatever is freaking
It's
crazy.
insane. I don't know
Dude,
how long they took to
the
make it, but jeez.
racing scene or whatever when they were racing the cars with like the
It's all
DeLorean or whatever.
CGI.
That was so it was just so mesmerizing. It was crazy.
Mesmerized.
It was
That movie is
crazy.
so good.
You have you seen it? Have you seen it?
Gia definitely
I
hasn't seen it.
haven't.
Dude, you need to see it. It's so good.
I should just make
movie-
a text document called "Movies I Need to Make Gia Watch" because she's not
because
seen
she hasn't
anything.
yet. Yeah, she
Like she
just
she
fucking
hasn't seen
sheltered.
Star Wars. She hasn't seen Spider Man.
This is
She hasn't
Star
seen.
Wars, what?
She hasn't seen
think I've seen
Spider
like
There's
Man.
a lot of girls. There's a lot of girls that haven't seen Star Wars, and they're like, "It's because I can't understand the story." And it's like, dude, it's not that hard. Like, I understand because I used to be one of those people who like just didn't pay attention to it, so I never got the actual story. But all you have to know is that like it's kind of a government thing where it's like you have to pay attention to the government and then understand who's under them and why they're revolting and why this happens. It's not that hard. It takes 3 prequels to like the series. It takes 1 movie to like the series. The 3rd prequel, best one. And
Yes,
I know I
and-
get
I don't
that
think I'd like
Yes.
it.
No,
though.
Yeah.
that's my favorite one. Okay, but Gia,
a
the
lot
thing
of people
is,
do, but
the
people are
thing
like,
is,
New Hope.
if
I
you're
have a
like,
very unpopular
you're-
opinion.
if you're not understanding Star Wars, then you have like mental problems because the acting is so poor that the storyline
Yeah, it's
is
so
like
bad, but
it's
still.
like up for the taking. Even if you have like an IQ of 5, you'll be able to understand the storyline. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I
one
have
of
a very
those
I just
movies.
don't feel like I'd enjoy it. So. I don't wanna
Okay,
waste my
so am
time.
I the only person ever who liked Attack of the Clones?
Yeah, probably.
I like that movie. It was good.
Yeah.
My
was like,
least favorite
I have a
Star
very
Wars
unpopular
movie.
opinion.
Well, correction. My least favorite real Star Wars movie is The Phantom Menace.
Everyone
by
says
real-
that.
Honestly,
It's not
yeah,
that bad.
I mean, it's
yeah,
just
no, it
not as
wasn't
good
bad,
as the
but it
other
just wasn't
ones,
the
you
best
know.
one.
It introduced Darth
be
Maul. It
honest, I
killed
don't
Qui
even
Gon
really- I
Jinn.
don't-
It was a
I don't
cool
really-
movie.
The new movies are not really that good anyway.
Mm-mm.
Like
I
the new Star
don't-
Wars movies.
I don't. When I tell myself I'm gonna watch the Star Wars movies, I don't watch the new ones with them because I don't
My
like
least
them.
favorite-
Yeah, no, I just,
Yeah, no, my least favorite Star Wars movie was Last Jedi, or maybe
Yeah.
Rise of Skywalker. Those were both
I don't.
really.
I don't
fucking
count them as
bad.
Star Wars movies.
No, I count them as Disney movies because they're fucking trash.
Exactly. You know the
And
one
all
thing.
like the spin-off ones, like Solo and like all those fucking dumb as fuck like tiny movies that they make in a year. Those don't make
Rogue-
any
Yeah, those
sense.
ones.
Why
Rogue
they're
One
why
was
they're in a-
good. I liked Rogue One.
Rogue
One
One,
was
yeah.
okay. I
that
didn't.
was just
I
sad.
didn't.
I had no idea that the ending.
Yeah.
That was such a sad ending.
I don't know. Them killing Han was like over the top.
Han.
on
They
it.
didn't. Oh, you mean okay? We were talking about Rogue
Not
One,
during the
not
same movie.
yeah.
Yeah, not during the
I don't
same
know.
movie, but like other than like
Well, he just
newer
should've-
Star Wars.
They should.
I think it's
okay, they should- instead
so
of killing Han
stupid
Solo,
that they were
should've
like,
done anything
"Hey,
else.
let's cameo all the old original characters and kill all of them."
And then kill them all.
Yeah, kill them all.
It's so annoying. It's just like they should have done literally anything else when they.
I heard
They're gonna do
a couple
anything.
months ago
gonna
that
get rid
they're gonna
Just for-
redo the next 3 movies and like just kind of outcast those
Why?
ones as like not canon. But like I don't know if that's true, but
That's
they
good.
definitely should do that. I also don't understand how they made 3 movies that were horrible, but then The Mandalorian is so good.
I couldn't watch The Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian is so good.
Why
And
couldn't
but the
you?
movies
So
were
good.
so
It is-
bad.
What
I don't know. I just couldn't.
Mandalorian movies?
No, like the newer Star Wars movies are so bad, but the Mandalorian series is super good.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
Oh, Zayden's dad
I don't know
walked
if
in.
I've seen. I don't know. If
No,
I've
I had to
seen
turn my
Thor.
lights off. I didn't want to like say the
Oh,
phrase on the podcast. It'd be stupid.
Hmm.
Everyone's Alexa's. Oh,
Oh,
Alright.
you dumb
Gia,
fuck.
please tell me
You
you've
dumb
seen.
fuck.
hey Gia, he doesn't have an Alexa. He has a Google. He says, "Hey Google."
No, I say
Idiot.
Alexa.
Oh.
Oh,
Alexa, room on.
Gia, please
oh,
tell me you've
I'm
seen
just
any
used to, I'm used to you
Marvel
saying,
movies,
"Hey Google," because
What?
you do the, "Hey Google, show me this guy's balls, please."
Yeah. If
No,
I
no,
had
Gia,
a Google
What were you
Home,
gonna say, Tyler?
I was gonna say something, but they're just talking over me.
Oh, you can
Yes,
go ahead,
sir.
Tyler. It's okay.
Have you at least seen a Marvel movie?
she's probably seen like
No,
I've
she has not.
seen-
She has not.
Like two.
Which
like
ones?
two,
Name
I
them.
think.
probably
I
Endgame
think.
Like
Infinity War.
Endgame.
No.
or like
I have
Infinity
not
War.
seen. No.
It's
I've
probably
seen-
like Captain
no,
America
it's
and
the first
Thor.
Captain
Yep.
America movie. No, I watched I think like the first half of Iron Man, I think, and I fell
You watched
asleep.
the first
like,
Captain
Oh
America
my
and the first
God.
and half of
Iron
the
Man was
first
good.
Iron
The
Man.
first Iron Man was really good.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I think all
didn't
the
like
Iron
it.
Man
I fell
movies were
asleep,
really
Okay.
good.
like 20 minutes in.
So,
Origin
you watched
story of
the
Iron
first
Man is
Captain
probably one of the
America
coolest.
movie,
Those are the only.
and then you
ones.
didn't like Iron Man. I cannot
Right.
even. I cannot even think of you as a normal
No.
person.
She thought Steve Rogers was hot. That's why she stayed awake for that movie.
Yep.
Bruh.
America's
She
ass.
thinks every- she thinks
That's the
everyone's
wrong.
hot.
That's the wrong cap. Actually, never mind.
No, it's the
That's
same
guy,
cap.
That's the guy who plays Captain America, right?
No, that's it's
Cap.
Chris Evans. Chris Evans. is
Steve
the new cap.
Rogers is Captain America. That's his identity.
Oh.
Steve Rogers.
See, I don't know
is
that
his
because I've
name.
never watched Captain America
Oh.
ever in my life.
Why do you think they call him
I didn't pay
Steve?
attention that much, so I forgot.
I think I've seen every single Marvel movie.
That makes
ever.
sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Thor
I-
Ragnarok kinda
I'm not
sucked, though.
gonna lie. I slept through all of the Thor movies up until Thor Ragnarok because I thought they were super
I
boring,
don't know.
which they were.
I
They
Thor
were
movies
so
were really
boring.
Like in my opinion, every single Thor movie was boring.
Ragnarok was
single
really
one.
good. I really liked Thor Ragnarok.
Okay, they were all really boring except Ragnarok. Ragnarok still wasn't really that good. But
I thought
I think
Ragnarok
my
was amazing.
my favorite branch off of the Marvel, whatever, probably Iron Man. It's just so good.
I don't know. I really like what they
Or
did with
Guardians of the Galaxy
Spider-Man.
was pretty good too.
I like what
and
they did with
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, but
Just
it's not
Spider-Man.
as good as the other Spider-Man movies, if that makes
I feel like
sense.
Thor was just a better character in like the Marvel in like just the Avengers movies because I don't think they did it. I don't think.
Yeah, they made
Thor
him
was even
funny
the
in the
best
Avengers
character.
movies, but in the Thor movies, they just made him super boring
Yeah.
until Ragnarok. Then in
I
Ragnarok,
don't-
he was
I don't-
funny.
I don't know. My like least favorite Marvel movie that they ever came out with was Captain Marvel. I couldn't stand it. I
Dude,
hated
that
it.
was so-
I
that
liked the
movie was so bad.
soundtrack in the movie. That's the only thing I liked about Captain Marvel. The soundtrack was really good.
I'd say
Captain
that
Marvel was just
too. And
annoying.
I liked the cat. I didn't like the fact that the cat is how that one dude lost his eye.
I just didn't like
Forgot-
that actor. I don't like that actor. who played
Samuel
the
Larson,
actor
yeah.
later.
I think Brie Larson
Brie
should have
Larson's
stuck.
a fucking idiot.
Brie Larson should have stuck to the Ford commercials. You know, fix or repair daily.
You need something that's what how does it go? I've seen that Ford commercial. I don't remember.
Have you ever had a girlfriend that has a twin sister, so you
Shut
got
up.
confused and
ever-
fucked her dad? Well, that's what it feels like to drive a Ford F-250.
No 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 no.
Bada boom boom boom.
That's not even the
Bada
Ford
boom
music.
boom. Bada doom doom doom.
Some
That's
random
literally
song.
"Do I Want to Know" by Arctic
Does it
Monkeys.
ever
That is
stop?
Yeah,
no.
that is what it is.
But here's what it is.
I mean,
Anyway.
let's be honest. It is pretty much just that song, but like not. They definitely stole that
Pretty
song
much.
from the Arctic Monkey.
They probably
Yeah.
sampled something from it.
But yeah, so that is the podcast no one asked for movie reviews.
I Pop.
Oh, Zayden got the RGB. His FPS about to go up.
Wait. I'm at. Well, hold on. Which one's mine? Is it this one? It is.
All right. I
Imagine
actually hold
not
on.
the same
I really hate to do
thing
this,
then.
but I gotta step away for a second. So Gia and Zayden, you guys are gonna have to be not co-hosts for like 5 minutes. Is that okay? It'll
Not
probably
Never had a
co-host?
doubt in my mind.
you're gonna
Never
you're
had
gonna
a doubt
be
in my mind.
you're gonna be
I was
host
born for this.
hosts.
I was
Host
born for this.
hosts.
I was
I'm
born
not gonna be
host.
gone 5 minutes, but I will be gone for a minute. Okay, I'll be back though. Don't worry.
Alright.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay, we're not worrying.
Well. Anyone do this that shit where you like inhale, you exhale?
Occasionally.
Yeah, all my fucking life, man. It's
I-
crazy.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna keep doing that. I don't know.
I mean,
Anyway.
you know, it's an interesting
Why-
hobby, but
Why does Severus look like
it's not
he's
for
about to
everyone.
strike? He's coiled.
I don't know, but I'm really scared.
Put him next
He's
to your
not, he's
face.
just-
Oh, my mom did that stupid fucking shit where she left my room and didn't close my door.
He didn't like that. He did not like that.
yes, he did.
He kissed him on the head.
I'm scared though. I'd be rubbing his chin.
The
He like the
rub.
chin.
Feed him a rat.
He's gonna
Feed him a
bite
rat
you,
right
bro.
now.
You won't.
Right? Yeah, let me
No
just pull
balls.
one out.
No.
Yeah, on the
Let's go.
podcast, please. Please feed him a
No.
rat.
No.
Oh wait, did we finish it already? That
I'm
was like
not
the
feeding
shortest
a rat.
podcast ever.
No,
I'm
we
back.
did not
No,
finish
Connor
it.
stepped away.
Oh, I was in my
He's back.
kitchen a second ago, and I looked at the ice maker, and it reminded me of a really funny story. Because the note was still there.
Okay, while you're telling that
God.
story, I'm gonna go get water.
Okay. So,
I didn't come
I
prepared.
wake up this morning, right? And my mom's gone. She's not getting home until like 7 o'clock later that night. And so I walk into my bathroom. There's a note for me. It was really unimportant. I don't even remember what it said. It was just like, hey, don't forget to mow a yard today or something. And so I read it and I was like, okay, cool. I go into the kitchen. There's a note from my sister on the ice maker because she always eats all the ice, and it says to fill up the ice maker. But it was written as if the ice maker was telling her that. So it just said, fill me up with an exclamation point. And I was like, well, my mom's turning
My
into
brother
a
does that.
sticky
Is
note
that just a
mom.
Is that just
but-
a sibling thing where they just eat all the ice?
I don't know. I think it's horrible how she like chews ice. It pisses
I
me
know,
off.
My brother does it. My brother does
Pe-
it, and it's so annoying.
People who chew ice piss me off because like it's so bad for your teeth, dude. It's how you break
just-
them and like
It
make
just looks
them
painful,
dull.
'cause
Like it's okay
It looks
if
painful.
you have like a piece of ice in your mouth every now and then and you need to crunch it because it's like, you know,
not melted all the way.
it's not melting and it's cold and you can't just keep it there. It's okay if you chew it then, but if you're just eating ice, you're a psychopath.
I don't know. I think
Gia,
it's a pretty.
Gia, you're
it's-
only saying that because you eat ice.
You're not wrong,
Just
but
drink cold water.
I
Just
don't
drink
think it's
water.
that big a deal.
Exactly. Just drink water.
It's not the same.
It
It's
is
not
the
the
same.
same.
It is the same.
You like trick your brain into thinking
That's how
like
people
you're.
with eating disorders eat.
That's not what I meant.
Gia has an eating disorder.
Oh,
That's why she
sorry,
eats ice.
I didn't mean to say that. Oh,
Oh, he's gone.
well,
He left. He's back though.
Anyway,
Anyway.
I didn't
Did
mean
he-
to.
Wait, Zayden put a
Sorry.
teddy bear in his chair and put his headphones on it.
yeah. No one else
I
noticed
just realized that.
I was
I
gonna say
didn't.
something,
I
but
wasn't
I
looking
didn't.
at it.
I'm not liking the RG.
The sword.
Oh my god.
Kylo Ren. All
I
right.
remember was the worst bad guy ever. He was so fucking bad.
No, he was the good guy.
My
Remember?
God.
I mean, he was the good guy and also the bad guy. That's why he was the worst bad guy.
He was
Your
interesting.
mom's the worst bad guy.
I'm
He
back.
was the
Did you miss
bad
me?
guy.
Oh yeah, so much, dude. We missed you a lot.
I missed you so much.
Oh, by the way, I might have a guest for next week.
Oh my god, who is it?
Um,
It's
You have
it.
friends?
I don't know if I don't know if we're friends yet, but he is a
Oh.
rapper and grunge singer on Spotify.
Oh, really?
So interesting.
Yeah,
Wow.
his name
Is he
his
single?
name is
Kidding.
Ash. Yep,
Ash.
Ash
Last name
Hey.
the
Ketchum or
rapper. No, Ash the rapper.
Ash the Wappa.
is that his actual name?
Yeah. Here, look, hold on. Whoop,
That's
boop,
his
boop,
Like
legal?
boop.
Is his full
like
title?
the
Ash the
singles?
rapper. That's his Discord. Ash the
Oh,
rapper.
that's actually Ash the Rapper. Okay.
Yep.
Truly mesmerizing.
It looks like it says Dr. Pepper if you look at it from far away.
No, it
Gia,
doesn't.
you're blind
Ash.
though. You're not wearing your glasses.
Exactly. why-
Dr. Pepper.
Exactly why I said that.
He
Yeah,
does,
if
he
you look
looks
He's
like
kind of
Dr.
not
Pepper.
lying though.
Zayden's
if you
webcam is
just take
going
out the
poopy
A-
mode.
Dr. Pepper.
Strapper.
That's not what I
It
meant.
looks like Strapper from
I
over
meant
here.
the other A, you idiot. Nerd.
Ash.
Anyway.
Dr. Rapper.
Ash, yeah, okay, but forget it.
Ash the rapper.
Connor likes to overcomplicate everything, and then makes
Okay, he's a-
makes himself sound stupid.
All right. Yep.
Yep. What's he up?
So, Tyler, you were going to say something.
About what?
Boop.
I don't remember. You were gonna say something though.
When?
Before I left, and then you just never did.
Did I
so
ask?
I walked away.
Got
Gia, you're not funny.
I am hilarious, actually.
Sure.
And your mother agrees. Got him! Oh my god.
You're hilarious.
I don't hear her laughing.
I know.
Literally be my best friend.
She's softly giggling.
You're so quirky and funny, Gia.
She's giving a little
You're
chortle,
so
huh?
fucking... Yeah, she chortling.
She's chortling.
Portaling.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Well.
wiggle, wiggle.
Just drink the rest of my wave bender from
You know, I
Bahama
just realized
Bucks.
I introduced this as our first podcast on Spotify. It's gonna be really funny if it doesn't go on Spotify.
You just cut that part out.
Oh, it's also gonna be on Apple Music. Don't know if or not Apple. Fuck, Apple Podcasts. Not sure if that's actually going to happen,
Nice.
but it might be.
Apple Poopcast.
Apple
Podcast, more like
Podcast.
Apple Shitcast.
Cat.
Hey,
Apple
Zayden.
fucking absolute feces. Hmm.
Feces cast.
feces, funny. Poop joke.
Poopcast.
Wow. Guys, we need like at least 7 minutes of filler. Come on. Do your job.
Penis. 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 I don't know how people talk on
I don't have
regular-
any like fun stories. All of my stories are
Tell your
Trust
story
me.
about how you got.
Boring.
not fun.
Tell your story about why and how you got Severus, since he's our guest.
It's our guest
Well,
today.
It's not that much of a fun. It's not crazy. It's one of my friends'
You're so boring.
dad is a reptile, is a snake breeder. Shut up. And I was like, oh, I want a snake. And so I was texting my friend, and I was like, actually, I was supposed to get a different snake. He wasn't
You're
what I
adopted.
was supposed to get.
Oh,
was
so
supposed to get
Severus
another
was an
one.
accident.
He was precisely, yeah. So,
He might
then
bite
I
you
went
for
and
that.
picked him up. Here he is. He will not. Boop. Boop. I mean,
You're sorry. Did you say he's not gonna bite you? Because I remember earlier you were like, "He's gonna bite me. I don't want to take him out of the cage.
No, he's like,
he's
I can hear
gonna
that coming
bite
to
me. I
Are you
don't
done?
want him to bite me."
guys, I don't want him to bite me.
I hate this podcast.
I hate you. I hate all these
You just
people.
audibly
Fuck
said, "I
these
hate
people.
this
Who are these
podcast."
people?
Hate every-
Zayden, I thought we had matching rings, dude. What the heck?
We do.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
I thought we
Connor.
were homies,
Shut up,
man.
Connor.
Gia, you shut up, okay?
Shut up. No, you shut up, bitch.
No, you shut up.
Whoa. Come on,
Done
guys.
taking your shit.
I'm done taking your shit.
Anyway.
You never.
Oh,
She thought I was
okay.
bluffing.
Right.
No more Gia.
No more
Yay.
Gia. No more Fortnite.
$19 Fortnite card. Who wants it?
Not me.
You know what? No more Fortnite.
No more Fortnite.
Just fucking couldn't
She
stare at the
left.
camera.
Oh my god, she's not doing this shit again, is she?
I hope not. What a fucking idiot. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I think that's close to the end, right?
Nope. We do need Gia back in here for the outro though, because everybody has to say goodbye. Did she unadd me? She's not popping up in my friends list. Wow. No?
Cut all ties.
Damn.
Wait, what the heck? I can't add her to the group, but she's in my friends list still. What?
Oh, same. Is it because you kicked her?
No, it's just. Oh, she's still in here. That's why. She didn't leave yet.
Oh my
I thought she
god.
left again. Well, she left. She left after I added her back the last time, so I just thought she left the group again.
Wow. This is eventful.
Yeah. Kicked her for a bit, and she's just so sensitive that she doesn't want to come back. Well, I guess we can title this Gia is
Gia's leaving.
a loser. Gia is
Just leaving.
filing for podcast divorce.
I have an announcement to make.
I'm just gonna keep ringing her
I've
so that
made
I
a
don't have to
severe
edit the scene
and
mid
continuous
podcast.
lapse in my
I'm
judgment.
making a severe incontinuous lapse in my judgment, and I'm just asking
For your forgiveness.
this cool 3 print that I have. It's like a triangle. It folds in on itself. It's very cool, very hip.
Very hip.
That's
very
so cool.
It's very 3D printed, very hip, very cool.
Bro, Gia is taking this way too
Toy.
far. She's taking the bit too far, man. It's not funny anymore.
No, the bit's dead and
funny
she's still going. I'm not afraid anymore. Anyway, I don't think we need Gia in here for the end. She chose to leave.
Well,
She chose
we
to leave.
want Severus back for the end though because he was the guest
Yeah.
today.
Let's use Gia for her snake.
Yeah.
I have a sour head. I have a warhead. I have a warhead extreme sour in my desk.
Wow.
Well, it's
All right,
the lemon flavor.
this is
It's
getting
the worst
super
one.
off topic. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Hopefully on Spotify if this one's not on Spotify. Yeah. Bye bye. Oh, that's not the end button. I just hung up.